The greater good.
Hey everybody, Greater Good Mining here. If you're here to check out my mining strategy for 2024, you might like some of my other videos. I've got a ton of crypto content, and if you enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. So just a reminder, nothing I say is financial advice. I make these videos for entertainment and to document my crypto journey. With that being said, let's get into it. 2023 was a wild ride. We started the year out in Goblin Town. Bitcoin was like around 16,000. If that didn't bother you and you kept researching great projects and mining and buying into these projects like, Kaspa, Dynex, there's tons of them. I bet you're feeling pretty good right now. When everyone else was afraid and there was blood in the streets and nothing was looking good, nothing was profitable. If you were in the game, then now you're ahead of the game. Look at what happened in 1 year. The price of Bitcoin went from 16,000. Now we're up to about 44,000. So when everyone else is afraid and there's blood in the streets, I feel like that is the best time to be in the game. When the charts look boring and they're chopping sideways and nothing's happening. I mean, look at how boring this chart was for a little while, for months and months after the new year. And then wakes up a little bit and then just boom, skyrockets. So when it's chopping sideways, I just kept accumulating. That's when you can yield a ton of coins with potential. A lot of people bailed. A lot of people had their rigs turned off, sold their equipment to me. Thank you for selling me your equipment for so cheap. So I feel like if you stuck it out through 2023, good on you. It was rough in the beginning, but I just kept on going. So I'm hoping that 2023 worked out well for you guys. It worked out very well for me. So if you're interested in hearing my plan for 2024, stay tuned. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of this video.
You know quantum computers, you know blockchain, but do you know both together? Dynex was the first platform to create a neuromorphic supercomputing blockchain-based algorithm which solves real-world problems. And the best part? Anyone can post a job, whether a company from the Global 2000, a machine learning job, or fintech and pharmaceutical. And if you don't want to program it yourself, get an expert directly at the marketplace. Run the job and be impressed by the fast result.
And we're back. So in order to tell you my plan for 2024, I'll tell you where I'm at starting right now. One of the projects that I looked into in 2023 and I'm continuing to mine is Dynex. I did a video for fun where I threw a dart at a dartboard last year just to see which project to mine. And I ended up mining Ironfish at that time because that's what dart I hit on the dartboard. But I did do a deep dive on the projects that I was thinking about mining. So I did like a little deeper dive on Ergo, Dynex, Kaspa, and Ironfish. So if you want to know a little bit more about these projects, you can check this video out. I kind of go into more depth on what each project is about. But at this moment, I am mining Dynex, and you just saw their commercial. So it's pretty cool. They've opened a marketplace where people can order jobs, and if you don't have a coder for your business, I like that. I like the idea of that. And I just like the project in general. It's pretty efficient on GPUs, and I like that they're trying to solve some real world problems. So starting in 2024, I'm still mining Dynex. Quick shout out to Yeti and Deep Miners. That's the pool I'm using to mine Dynex with. Next, let's talk about Kaspa. If you've seen my channel, guys, I've been mining the crap out of Kaspa with ice rivers. So right now I'm mining with about 32 terahash of Kaspa mining power with my ice rivers. So that's yielding me about 2,800 Kaspa per day. And today it's worth about $300 per day. I'll probably make a whole separate video on my Kaspa mining farm because it's pretty extensive. I don't have enough time in this video. I am bullish on Kaspa, you guys know that. And like I said, nothing's financial advice in this video, but there's some big things coming for Kaspa. I retweeted some news from Kaspa on Twitter. Let's go ahead and go to my Twitter or X account real quick. If you guys aren't following me on X, I'll leave a link in the description of this video so you can follow me on there if you want to as well. And I post stuff frequently. I look for new news and things like that and retweet a lot. So anyway, I retweeted that on January 7th, which is tomorrow, as of this time of recording, that Kaspa is going to be launching a testnet for Rust, which is basically like the primer for them to get to 10 blocks per second. So I'm very excited about that. That's it's groundbreaking. It's already very fast, Kaspa. If you've ever used it, I've sent like Kaspa between wallets, and it's like in the blink of an eye, it's already in the other wallet. So this is like a stepping stone to get them to 10 blocks per second. So I'm bullish on Kaspa, and as you guys know, this is a video on my mining strategy. And when you buy an ASIC, you're locked into that algorithm. So I will continue to mine with that 32 terahash, and I'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to add much more to my Kaspa mining farm, because I kind of want to diversify a little bit and get into other projects and focus a little bit more on some other projects, but we'll see. When opportunities present themselves, I try to weigh the pros and cons. So anyway, that's it for Kaspa. Like I said, I'll probably do a whole nother video on that. There's a lot going on there. Next, let's talk about Alephium just a little bit. I'm not going to do a deep dive on this one, but it is a layer 1 GPU mineable, decentralized, fast, and potentially very scalable cryptocurrency. So I like this project. It's efficient to mine pretty much with the GPUs that I'm mining. I am mining with 8 3070 Ti's that are in a R8 server case at Terra hosting. So I'm paying a little less electric on this rig that I'm running there, mining a pretty efficient algorithm. So I'm pretty happy. I'm a little late to the game mining Alephium. I started mining it in I think it was in late November, early December. So I'm late to the game, but right when I started mining it, it kind of took off. It was already doing pretty well, but it went from in the fall, about 16 cents. Now we're up to $1.66. So it has taken off. So I plan to continue to mine Alephium, kind of fill my bags, and support the network. I like this project. Next, let's talk about Ironfish. I have been mining Ironfish with FPGAs. I built originally a 4-card TH53 FPGA rig. Now I have 6 cards, 6 TH53s, and I'm running them all on Ironfish. I've been running them since around June. That's when I first got my KS0, and then I got my KS1 shortly after that. So I originally built this FPGA rig to mine Kaspa, and I was mining the crap out of Kaspa on it. And then once I started getting my KS0s, I was like, well, I think I want to go ahead and switch off of Kaspa for this FPGA rig, because it kind of felt a little bit pointless because I was just getting so much Kaspa with my Ice River ASICs. So I did a deeper dive video, like I said, on Ironfish here. I know that Ironfish is going to be switching their algorithms at some point. I don't like coin hopping with my FPGA rigs. Maybe that's to my detriment, because there's other algorithms that I could have been mining with my FPGAs, but it seems like whenever people go to another network, the yield drops on that network so fast. I kind of just decided to keep it on Ironfish throughout the year, and my yield doubled when some of these other algorithms started being FPGA mineable. So my plan was just to kind of stick with Ironfish until that algorithm switches over to dump the FPGAs that are on the network. So I'm going to just stick with Ironfish for 2024 until they go ahead and switch that algorithm over. You guys know I was mining Dynex with a lot of my GPUs earlier this year. One of my rigs is an AMD rig with 6800s in it, and there was some issues with Dynex, mining Dynex with AMD cards. I won't get into that. But what I will say is, I guess I'm kind of glad it forced me to look for other opportunities with my AMD rigs, and AMDs are good on the Kapow algorithm. So I started looking into projects like Neurai, and I like Neurai. I'm going to continue to mine it in 2024. Neurai aims to be a platform to enable harnessing the power of AI algorithms for efficient data analytics, predictive modeling, decision-making, and connectivity to IoT devices using blockchain assets. So long story short, in layman's terms, Neurai is an AI algorithm that is trying to help with data analytics for things like DePIN, the decentralized physical infrastructure network. So I think it's an interesting project. It's done pretty well so far this year, and I like that it's GPU mineable and ASIC resistant. So I am going to continue to mine Neurai. I'm also into Neoxa, but I'm not mining it. I have 2 Neoxa nodes set up, so I'm yielding Neoxa. I like this project as well. I'm not going to do a deep dive like I keep saying, but it's a proof of work. It's on the Kappa algorithm, so it's ASIC resistant, and it is a gaming coin. So you can play to earn Neoxa. It's pretty cool. I think it's going to do well. I think the narrative for gaming coins, and especially ones that you can earn while you're gaming, very cool narrative. I think a lot of people that are into crypto are into gaming, so they kind of work well together. Price of Neoxa has also gone up pretty good if you were into it earlier in the year. So it's a little choppy, just like everything else, but it's had a pretty good run up lately. It kind of settled back in at around 0.0036. But if you were mining and buying earlier in the year, it was as low as like 0.0009. So like I said, I'm not mining this, but I've got 2 Neoxa nodes set up. So hopefully we'll do well with Neoxa. So speaking of nodes, I've got 9 ETC-MC nodes, and I set these up. It was a lot of work. I bought old HP desktop computers and paid for the licenses. They were $250 a piece. Now they're, I believe, $300 a piece. So the price has gone up. But it was a lot of work to get them stable and running properly. But once they were, I couldn't believe how much money they were raking in. The problem is the price has dropped significantly. So let's just go 90 days. So I was getting into this in November, and the price ran up to $2 and like $6. I think it was up to $2.80. Yeah, $2.81. And I was like, oh man, this is amazing. I'm a genius. And then the problem with these nodes is you have to accumulate 100 ETC PAL before they pay out. So I was unable to collect and cash out a lot of my nodes. I think I got one round in where I was able to cash them out. And then after that, I hadn't collected enough to cash out, and the price just dumped out. So it was a pretty fast peak and dump. But I mean, still, even at this price, they're making a pretty good chunk of change a day. So I'm going to just let them run. Might as well just hodl it and see how it goes. It was a higher risk play. It's a newer project. So, I'm just going to let it run, let it ride, because they're only about 9 watts a piece. So, I mean, nine computers running at 9 watts a piece, I barely notice it. So I'm just gonna let them run. I already did all the work to set them up. I already paid for them, so I'm just gonna let it ride, see what happens. You might have noticed a trend in the coins I've been talking about. None of them have seen a bull run yet. I do like Flux and Ergo. Those are 2 projects that I have mined and supported the network, and I plan to continue to mine. Now that they've got proof of useful work for Flux, I want to build a rig specifically for that rather than just mine on a regular rig. So I have not done that yet, but I want to support the Flux project and ecosystem, and I would like to build a Flux proof of useful work rig, but I just haven't had the time yet. So that's a plan for 2024. Flux proof of useful work rig. That will be something I want to work on. And then I've already mined quite a bit of Ergo. I like this project. I supported it all the way through the merge and after the merge when the difficulty bomb hit. I haven't been mining it lately because I've been focusing on other projects that haven't seen a bull run, but I do have a bag of Ergo. I bought some Ergo NFTs from their auction house. I think it's a cool project with a cool ecosystem. They got Rosen Bridge that just happened. So there's a lot of big things happening for some other projects. I just don't have enough GPUs to put on everything. I wish I had more. So that brings me to the next point. I would like to accumulate more GPUs in 2024, but it looks like the cards that I'd be interested in are getting pricier already. 3070s for $310 plus $15 shipping. I think I was getting them in like the 285 range or something. Maybe if I buy some of them in bulk, I'll get a better deal. But I'm probably going to be accumulating more 3070s, maybe 6800s or 3070 Ti's and 6800 XTs. I'm probably going to skip the next generation of cards. I just kind of think they're overpriced, and I could probably get more of these for now for a cheaper price and get them mining faster and have a little bit less of an ROI time on them. So I'll be looking to add to my GPU farms. Probably will have them hosted at Terra because my electric rate is not that great here in my garage that I'm mining at right now. So I'll probably have some of these rigs hosted at Terra. But I'll kind of see what kind of deals I can find. If I could find like a good bulk order, that'd be great. So that's my plan for GPUs. I'm going to accumulate more in 2024. Hopefully early on, get them mining right away and see what happens as things start running up. Hopefully things will start running up soon. So let's talk about the Bitcoin halving real quick, and then we'll be pretty much done with the video. It's already pretty long. I can't believe we're only 106 days away from the Bitcoin halving. And you know what they say, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. And I was thinking about buying some Bitcoin miners, but then I've been hesitant because usually you don't want to buy them just before the halving because then your block reward gets cut in half. Also, there are more powerful and more efficient Bitcoin miners that are out now, like 200 terahash Bitcoin miners. So I am hesitant to buy Bitcoin miners at this point. But I might be shooting myself in the foot because if the ETFs get approved, maybe even by January 10th, no one knows for sure. I don't know if it will trigger the bull run early, and maybe the halving won't even have quite as much of effect as it has in the past. So I don't know what will happen with the Bitcoin halving and the ETFs and how it will affect Bitcoin ASIC prices. I really did want to buy some Bitcoin ASICs to have running at a hosted facility, probably Terra, but I just have been hesitant to do it, and hopefully that move doesn't shoot me in the foot. Either way, I've got, as you can see from the video, I've got pretty good exposure to a lot of different projects in crypto, so I think I'll do pretty well, and I like these projects. I like supporting them, and I feel like hopefully they'll do well in the next bull run. Who knows when that will be? You can see this countdown clock going while I'm talking. We'll see. It's going to be a very interesting 2024. Anyway, I hope this video was interesting to you, helpful, or entertaining. I just want to let you guys know what I've been into, what I'm getting into, or what I plan to get into, and maybe it'll help you out. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I have a Discord. Join my Discord if you want to hop in there and chat with other people that are like-minded and interested in this kind of stuff. And follow me on Twitter. All the links to my affiliates and discount codes are in the description of the video if you want to help support the channel at all. I really appreciate you watching the video, and like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to keep it decentralized for the greater good.
The greater good.